Hey guys, we've got a beautiful setting. Not where we planned, but it worked out. We kind of improvised this morning, and we're hiking across the street, really, which wouldn't you love, from the office of the one I'm hiking with this morning. Wouldn't you love to have this as a view? I would. I think it's awesome. But you're gonna like this. Strap on the hiking boots, come along. This is gonna be a whole lot of fun because I'm hiking with a friend of mine who has done this before. Probably not hiked in a video, but he has been on the radio, been on television, been in print. He's well known and well liked. So
hey,
Rick Durkee,
how are you, Rick?
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what this reminds me of, Jim? Early mornings as a young boy growing up. Used to take my dog for a walk and be nice and brisk on December mornings. And actually, back in those days, I was living up in the Midwest, and we used to go check out the ponds and see if they were solid enough to ice skate on later on that day when we got out of school. So.
And what state was it in the Midwest?
Illinois.
You grew up in Illinois.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. I never knew that. So that was where you learned to ice skate.
It is, and still play hockey today with some of my elder friends in the Rusty Blades over at Carolina Ice Palace.
Wait, can't smile for us. you play hockey, but I don't know how serious.
I do. All the teeth are there. All the teeth are there.
Were you ever at a fight when a hockey match just broke out?
Yeah. I mean, I can remember some in high school, and you just. People do things with those sticks that you aren't really happy
not really
with,
supposed to. Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
I've been transplanted to Rock Hill, South Carolina, when I was 16 years old, and just a great opportunity to get into a new culture. And
so, in high school, at 16, did you still play ice hockey, or you gave that up when you moved south?
Actually, in Rock Hill, there was no hockey, but.
Yep.
My parents scoped it out because I was threatening to stay back up north so I could play college hockey.
Right.
And I.
So you were serious about it?
Yeah. I mean, actually, my junior year in college was the Miracle on Ice year. It was the Olympic gold team. But in 1977, I graduated high school, and 81, I think, was Miracle on Ice. And so I wanted to play college hockey and see if I could make the Olympic team.
Yeah,
that
Jim
was my
Craig
goal.
and all that.
Yeah, because all those guys were college players. And then music, we had in the 70s, late 70s, we had all the great, Fleetwood Mac Rumors came out, Eagles, Hotel California came out. I mean, it was all some classic rock albums that came
late
out
70s,
that we got
80s.
to listen to, in our late high school years and early college years. But I ended up.
My 14-year-old listens to all 80s, and my 17-year-old listens to the Beatles all the time.
I'm telling you, man, it's going back around full circle. Most people that I hear that have teenagers right now are interested in the new music. Maybe they're just a little tired of the new. The new. They want the old.
Yeah.
But hey, that's good. That's good. We can recycle.
We recycle what comes around. It just proves we grew up at the right time.
That's right.
And then you got into financial planning. You're like the most well-known financial planner, probably the most successful for your client financial planner in town.
Well,
or maybe in the Southeast.
Started up a firm here in the Low Country called Coastal Financial Planning Group. About 18 years ago, I left the insurance world. I was with some major companies and recruiting, training, and developing a bunch of people for that industry.
Right.
And just decided it was time to take that hat off and go back to what I love the most, which is just sit down with people and help them do some planning, help them do some financial planning. I wanted to focus on the area of retirement planning because my parents were getting ready to retire, and they asked me to help them.
Was that your motivation for it?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 6 children, and we decided, since Rick was in that business already, that Rick would take over.
Rick's
for
helping
the family.
mom and dad.
Yeah, focused.
And so your parents, you told me just before we started here, are celebrating which anniversary?
60th wedding anniversary. 60th. Yeah. They met in college. small school up in Illinois, and
So obviously they did something right.
yeah, they had me first.
That was it. That was the key.
That was perfection.
Key to staying together.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was key, and certainly back in those days, that was a must. You had children, you stayed together, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
the family.
What a lot of people don't realize about you is that your wife also works for an airline.
She does, and that makes it easy to travel. So
Yeah.
we do some traveling personal too, or I'll tag on to one of her trips. I'll go up and fly up a day early and meet her when she comes in, and we'll have a layover for a day or two, and,
Oh, see, that's
and
great.
then we'll fly
That's
back
just-
out and experience our country. I mean,
What
there's
is-
so much here in the United States that needs to be
Yeah.
explored. You know, in your
Everyone wants to go to
lifetime.
Europe, which is great. I love Europe. I
Yeah.
lived in Europe for a long time, but yeah, you're right. There's so much in the U.S.
And we've been there and done that and gone to, I mean, we've been New Year's Eve in Munich and, you know, done all those things. It's fun. But
Yeah.
then you come back and you say, you know, there's just so much here in the States that we haven't even seen yet. So let's do that.
I agree.
Let's go to Burlington, Vermont, or
Yeah.
let's go out to South Dakota and see what's out there, Wyoming, and you
Yeah,
know,
the
other
Badlands or wherever.
places unexplored.
Or right across. Oops. No, wait. Hold on one second. Right across from California Dreamin', which
Yeah.
is just an awesome place.
Yeah, great place for us to entertain clients and also have them help us with our catering and stuff when we do things at the office, when we have meetings at the office for people.
And when you're here, I've never been here and not seen dolphins somewhere close by.
Oh yeah, this is just a great tranquil location. You get the sunset going over the Round Holiday Inn there at nighttime, and
That's
it's
pretty.
a beautiful scene.
So what's your
Yeah.
new radio show?
In January this year, we teamed up with the Charleston chapter of the South Carolina Christian Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, okay,
And,
yeah. That means it's
Meets out at CSU
Yeah.
on the third Tuesday of every month. They have
Right.
a speaker, and you know, a lot of business people go out there, churches, non-profs,
Yeah.
you know, affiliated members.
Yeah, I've been out with
yeah, yep. And all of us determined. When I say all of us, myself, Joe Stringer, who is the local president of the Charleston chapter, Steve McCullough, who's with C12, which is a local Christian men's
Yeah.
group that meets once a month.
Yep.
We all decided, hey, let's start up a radio program and call it Christian Business Values.
Oh, I like
And,
that.
Yeah, the purpose of it was to feature some business owners here locally that have had success in their business by involving God in the workplace and
I like
how
that.
they do it, and you know, just a great
That sounds
opportunity.
very
to share.
interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a big success. We do a lot promoting it on LinkedIn and whatnot, and
Yeah.
had plenty of guests from all over the Charleston area. Business owners, we've had local church leaders that have business men's luncheons.
Okay.
We've had leaders of different groups. I mentioned God in the Workplace before, and
Yep.
so it's just been a great opportunity to branch off of what I've done here in Charleston for the last 18 years.
Yeah,
which
because
is,
you've been on the radio for that long?
yeah,
18
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Wow. That's a
yeah,
long time.
right when I started my company here, and we've served many of the Charleston and Low Country potential retirees and retirees, and
And that's how many people get to know you and find you, and then they work with you, and I'm sure they're just like, oh, wow, this is
they
a
say,
totally
where do I know
different
that
experience.
voice from? Where do I know that voice? And I say, well, obviously I don't have a face for radio, so that's why I'm on the radio. But so hey, business owners, encourage you to tune in, get some good Christian business values Sunday morning, 8 a.m.
Sunday
on
at 8.
94.3 WSCFM, or we're podcasted. So just visit our Christian Business Values webpage,
Is that what it is? Christian Values?
ChristianBusinessValues.com. Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
It's a good way to get ready for church, too.
It is. I mean, at 8 a.m., you're putting your shoes on and, you
Yeah.
know, straighten out that
Straighten out the
jacket
tie.
and everything and tie, and yeah. so-
Exactly. What do you do for fun? Besides hockey.
Besides hockey, I am I bought a house that was built in 1959.
Yep.
When I was growing up, my father and I put additions on houses that we lived in because he kept on having children with mom. So we had 6 kids, so we had to expand. Yeah, so I learned all that trade. And so I've taken that forward, and I bought this old house, and I'm just doing a constant remodel project with it.
Oh, that's great.
So we're in phase 3 right now, and my wife says I'm not doing it in phase 4 or 5.
We're done. So sports, Christian
life, my remodeling, and of course my wife, and
and a little bit of travel.
And a little bit of travel on top of that. And that's Rick Durkee approaching 60 years old in June of next year. And
Yeah, the big
just,
one. 60 is the new 40, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah, 50 was just like I'm halfway home.
We're getting there.
And 60 is, it's a milestone. It's when you really do remember, wow, my parents were just 60 like a few years ago, it seems.
Yeah, exactly.
But now my parents are 80, and so I'm like, I definitely want to make the best out of this last third of life. You
Exactly.
know? 100's a good milestone to shoot for nowadays. In fact, the mortality statistics for most, a couple that makes it to age 65, they've got a 50-50 chance that one of them will see 92 to 93.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So,
That's amazing. And with medicine and stem cell research and all that, who knows where it'll end, you know.
I oftentimes say it's a good thing that we're living longer, but it's also a bad thing that we're living longer, because then
Well, that's your job.
our longevity is a risk multiplier.
Right.
You know, more things can happen to us if we live longer. So
True.
yeah,
But
is
that's
my
why
job.
people need to sit down with you and make sure that part is taken care of.
Look at those risks and make sure you're covered, so that retirement is a fun time of life and it's not
Which
a
is
stressful
true.
time.
Exactly.
Absolutely. We work hard during our lifetimes. Why not enjoy the fruits of our
enjoy
labor?
it. Exactly. It's time. Hey guys, thanks for coming along the hike with us today. Thought that was a lot of fun and great scenery. What great boats, what great bay. Charleston's just beautiful. But isn't Rick cool? He's really good at what he does. If you're looking at retirement and want to sit down with him, he's the best at what he does. You can't go wrong. And he might even get you out on the ice for some hockey. Wouldn't that be cool? So, and if I can do anything with home loans, you know, we're always here, reach out. In the meantime, we didn't really go that far today. 5,000 honorary steps, that's enough. You might have to go back out this afternoon and get some more yourself. But in the meantime, thanks for coming along with us on the hike. Happy trails.